Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to the inside to a Commodore PET 2001 series. Really, it's like a 4032. And it's had some modifications, but this is the board from the PET that went up in smoke. I've just turned it off. I had it torturing for about a day or so. And what I'm going to do, oh yeah, it's warm, is get all the plugs out, which consists of the keyboard. Oh man, that's always tight. The keyboard, the power, and of course, the connections to the monitor. So set that board over here, pull this big envelope out of here, and say, oh, look, there's another board. And that is because, yes, indeed, that's another board. All right. Okay, this seems, in the ceramic case, this seems to want to sit okay without trying to fall. So I'm going to remove the screws. Oh, man. At least that is the plan. There are 3 screws. There are. These ones look a little, or this one anyway, looks a little worn. It's no fun when the heads are worn. This board is mighty dusty. This is also one of the original PETs used on the Bradley Brothers bulletin board system. And indeed, it has special ROMs in it. Now, is there even a screw in that hole? Just a moment. No, I don't think there is. Okay, so now we can get to these little Weasley things here. The little plastic things that need to be squeezed. They've got a little finger. Hello. Well, that one feels like it's coming right off the board, which is not exactly what I would have in mind. But anyway, we'll go for this one at the front. Hello. There we go. That one's out. Is that one coming? Yeah, I think that one's coming off. And now, let's see if we can get a close-up of this one. There it is. There it is. Right there. It's always interesting. Oh, there's the capacitor is sometimes an issue. Sorry about my hand. There we go. Okay. Now, excuse me for 1 second. It may be, there we are, the part of the reason this PET, or the case, was quite happy and not coming over was that the PET companion is still attached. Okay, there. PET companion is not attached. So this board here was an original from the Bbbbs. Hello, there we go. And now I think this is going to try and tip over now. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get this out of here. Now, unfortunately, one of the plastic feet that should be staying with the board didn't. But that's the way it is. I'm going to see if I can convince it to go back in. And I don't know how I can exactly. It's supposed to go right there. and it's supposed to be happy and secure, but it's not going to be, so I'm not going to force it. This board is dusty, and there is trouble. But I do want to switch out the ROMs with this other board. So, what am I going to do? Well, this one that I know that is working fine and happy, I'm going to put into this case. It's essentially been in this case for about a day. It just hasn't been in. And I will get the little prong things there to go down. The 2 out of 3 that are there. The pet is turned off. Now I got to be careful not to short things out, because there isn't that little foot there. Now I suppose I could I? I can always take this one out again. Excuse me. If I could get it to come out. Okay. I can always take this one, jam it underneath. Oh, I've got that one stuck too. Oh, man, I should have done this. All right. Okay. I can always jam this underneath and stick it through the hole and then have it in position, even though it really isn't secure, and get things pushed down so that it has the support that it needs, even though it's not secured on the bottom. So we now have power, we have the keyboard, we have the monitor, we have the board in. Now let's have a look at this fine machine that survived the smokage. So there they are. There's the ROM chips. They're all marked. They're all lovely. I'm going to turn this back on. It sounded like it made a good sound, and it felt good. Indeed, it is a Commodore Basic PET with 3,173 bytes free. There's a sys over here on the original one. Sys 36864. Okay. Sys 36864. Illegal quantity. Oh, it did it twice. Hang on. S 36864. Basic ROM wedge from 2012 917 installed, and that would be this one. It would be. Anyway, despite this machine going up in smoke, the board lived. Not sure what else is wrong. We'll see. And anyway, right now we have a good machine here to test things with. So it looks like all of these ROMs have adapters except for one. And I guess what I need to do is find a little wee screwdriver so that one by one and all, I can take out the first 5, which would be UD9, UD8, UD7, UD6, UD5 here, starting, and pop in the other ROMs from the PET after I pull them out of the PET and see what's what. These stickers are much better than the ones I put on. I put these on here because EEPROMs are erasable, programmable, read-only memory. And how do you erase them? Well, with light, generally a UV light or something of that nature. But still, I thought I really don't want to risk having the ROMs get violated if I have the PET wide open and the light on them for a while. So I have put stickers. They're not as neat, they're not as tidy, but I know which is which, I know which goes where. And indeed, there are two. See, in the PET, there were 5 ROMs you needed. These 2 were extra things, and they were typically where programs would put their EPROMs or PROMs or ROMs or whatever that would say, oh yeah, he bought the program or she bought the program, so we can do this. But anyway, the Bbbbs PET had 2 such ROMs. I've marked them 6 and 7. One of them's probably Paperclip, one of them's probably WordPro. I don't know. But what I really want to do is get these out of here. I'll do it one by one, put them in, switch them out, see if it comes on, see what's going on, and see if, in fact, the special Bbbbs ROMs have lived, because they did things that were special that no other PET did. And it was all done by the genius David Williams, who was involved in TPUG. He was involved in the TPUG magazine. He was a teacher. He was an inventor. All kinds of stuff. Magical, magical, magical. Anyway, right now, I'm going to turn this PET off. And I'm going to look fondly over here to see if I happen to have a good screwdriver to start this process. And the answer at this moment is no. I don't think I do, but I'm heading out into the front hall. And there could be something on the desk here. But there may not be. There may not be. So, it may be that is enough for now. I would think. And I'm going to come back around. And later, perhaps in the next episode, although now that I know how to press the pause button after all this time, I could pause the recording and come back in. But I don't think I will. I think I will shut her down, finish her off, and gather and do some testing and keep on testing. And I guess there's some keyboards to clean. And remember, this was not the plan. The plan was I was going to bring disk drives in here to test things out. But then the PET went up in smoke. And, this has a way. It's funny how, I got thrown off in this room before by something that happened. And then as soon as I get back in here, I have something else catastrophic happen. I wonder if this room is cursed. But I don't think so. Anyway, so there's the inside of a PET. It's a ceramic case. It says Commodore PET 2001 series professional computer. The one next door, this also is the one that has a higher case. And the badge is bigger. The one next door that also has a board that's working has a thinner case, so the monitor's a little lower. It says Commodore PET model 4016. And it says computer. It's not a professional computer anymore, but it is. This was cutting edge, state-of-the-art, magic, joyful, beautiful. I'm just looking at other things that are in sockets. Oh, yeah. What else is in a socket in this? Pretty much everything of a major variety is socketed. That's a good. Because it's not that I can't desolder. It's just, there's always risks involved in that. Anyway, all right. That's it. That's all. Have a lovely day. See you again back in the pool room. Bye for now.